100 subscribers, guys. Please, yes, to lose. It got a bit rolly. Hello, guys. Karibuni sana. Welcome back to this channel. Welcome back to this community. First and foremost, guys, I am so thankful to you guys for the engagement you've given me, the subscribers. We're almost at 100 subscribers, guys, in literally a week, I think. I'm so grateful. The views, the shares, the comments, the engagement is just mind-blowing. I did not expect that, especially not for the first 1 month. But then again, we're told not to limit ourselves, because what we are capable of, only God knows, and it is within us, and it takes just a little bit of faith to, you know, to bloom and be out there. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much. Please keep engaging, keep commenting, keep telling me what you want to see. Now on to this episode. I want to get into, that's my cat. Every time I keep talking to my camera, she thinks I'm talking to her, because where I've placed my camera is where her hammock is. So she thinks I'm like talking to her. So please ignore her. She'll keep meowing, so just ignore her. So yeah, guys, so today I want to do more or less, yes, to lose. I want to talk more about what we as advisors call olfactive families, or rather what you guys as consumers know as scent families. There are some that are pretty obvious to you guys, like floral, fruity, woody, aromatic, and then there are some that are a bit deeper, like oriental, gourmand, fougere, chypre, ambery, those kind of things. So one thing I said in the other video, and I will emphasize every now and then, is you are not wrong in scents. Probably what you smell is actually present in that fragrance, because they mostly use flowers, they will mostly use fruits, they will mostly use woods, they will mostly use whatever you can smell. Literally, this is just, it's like how you go buy air freshener for your house and then you pick a rose air freshener. You already know how a rose smells. Like, these scents are familiar in your head. So when you pick a fragrance and smell it, you have that familiar scent of how a rose smells, or how a jasmine smells, or how vanilla smells. So it's the same thing with scents. Whatever you smell is correct, because you might smell a fruit but you're not sure what fruit exactly it is. So there are some families that are mainly masculine, and there are some families that are mainly feminine. Like for example, fougere family is mostly men. Now this family is composed of lavender, very aromatic ingredients, lavender, oakmoss, very rich very rich ingredients. Those are under fougere family. And then we have some a family like gourmand. This is purely yummy. Gourmand literally just means yummy, something tasty. So if you find a scent that is overly sweet, we can say, for example, Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion, that's a very sweet fragrance. That's a gourmand fragrance. And then we have a family like we're not supposed to say fresh, but I'll try use terminologies that are more relatable to you guys. So fresh. Under fresh, we have two categories. So there's the aquatic fresh and there's a citrus fresh. Citrus fresh is pretty simple. Citrus, any citrus fruit, lemon, bergamot, grapefruit, blood orange, those are citrus fruits. And then we have aquatic notes. These are more of marine notes. For example, salt. Salt is, you can say, citrusy. Salt, anything salt is aquatic or fresh. For example, we have Olympia, which is a salty fragrance. You know, we have Dolce & Gabbana light blue, both ladies and gents. Those are very citrusy fragrances. And then We have something like the Acqua di Gio line from Giorgio Armani. Those are aquatic fresh together. And then we have scents like Oriental, a family called Oriental. Oriental, now these are more of musky, very smoky kind of scents. For example, Chanel number 5, that's a very Oriental fragrance. Let me see, any other male, maybe give a male and a female example. So we have Chanel 5 for our ladies, and then for men we can pick Fahrenheit by Dior. Now if you look at the ingredients, sometimes it's a bit hard to tell what family this fragrance fall under, because it's more of a blend of what you'd find in a fougere family and in a citrus family. So this is where now the combination of families come. So you might find a scent that is, for example, floral gourmand, like La Vie Belle, for example. It's a floral, it has iris, and then it's gourmand because it has the iris is tasty, you know, it's a tasty flower. And then we have some that are ambery. Ambery is anything warm, anything that feels like you're wearing a fragrance that hugs you, you know, anything that gives you comfort, anything soft but very heavy at the same time. That is ambery. We have woody, that's pretty clear, anything that is an overdose of woods. We have chypre. Chypre, now before chypre was mainly male fragrances. Right now they've introduced more of lady fragrances that are chypre as well. Chypre is basically a mix of spices and flowers. This is a very weird combination of scents. I know it seems a bit off when you think of how does flowers and a combination of spices and flowers smell, you know? But this is, it's a whole chemistry, honestly guys, it's a whole chemistry. There are just some ingredients that if you're told they've been used in this sense, you'll be shocked. Like for example, I mentioned Oriental scent Fahrenheit by Dior. That fragrance has gasoline, iko na petroli. You won't obviously get the petrol as an overdose. Of course it's mixed with something else, like that one is petrol, leather, and I think amber or vanilla at the base. So it's very, very masculine, it's very rich, it's manly. That is now different ways of combination of ingredients that you would never think. And is there anything else I have left? I think that's generally it. Also, as much as we have fragrance families, we also have fragrance notes. One fragrance, you'll find 3 notes. We have the opening note, we have the heart note, and we have the base note. So the opening note is the immediate scent you get when you spray the fragrance, and this note is mostly, most of the times, either citrusy or floral. Perfect. And then the heart note now is what you get maybe in, say, an hour's time. Now this is more of a the heart note is a bit heavier than the opening note, so you find the heavier fruits, the heavier flowers there. Sometimes you can find vanilla at the heart, depends on the composition of different fragrances. They like to play around with how they layer their notes. And then the base note is what makes your scent, you know, linger for long or last longer. So this is where you'll find most of your heavier ingredients, all your woods, all your spices, all your, you know, leather, this oud. This is where you'll find your richest ingredients at the base. The base note is what amplifies your fragrance basically. So your opening note might be lemon, citrusy, and then the base is sandalwood. So if it's meant to be a citrus fragrance, of course you won't smell the sandalwood, you'll get more of the lemon, you know. So this sandalwood has been put in such a way it's supposed to amplify the lemon and not overlap the lemon. I hope I'm making sense. So yeah, that's basically notes. And then one thing I have noticed as Kenyans, we like to look at reviews. It's not bad to look at reviews, but also there's a lot to consider when you're looking at reviews. These people who have reviewed fragrances, they do not live under the same climate as you do. I know I keep, jumping here and there. Things are just popping up in my mind. What I'm familiar with. I had not noted down these things. One thing that affects how a fragrance performs most of the times is climate. I know I said no rules to fragrances, but also tips are welcome, right? I don't want you guys to wear a scent and feel like this is not the scent for me, That's just some scents you wouldn't like. That's fine. That is not a scent for you. But then the scents you will like, but you feel they're not performing the way you expected. Maybe you're wearing them wrong. Maybe you're layering it wrong. So one good example is weather. So you wouldn't wear a fresh fragrance, a citrus fragrance, during the cold weather and expect it to perform as it should. This is a summer fragrance. It's citrus, guys. It's fresh. It's supposed to keep you fresh, So it just makes logic sense if you wear it when it's hot, So you also can't do a very warm fragrance, a very ambery oriental fragrance when it's hot. It will overpower you, maybe give you headaches, maybe just dull your mood. But then you'll feel more of this fragrance when you wear it when it's cold, because it makes more sense. It's cold outside, you're wearing a warm fragrance. It's hot outside, you're wearing a very citrus fragrance. It's very opulent, it's very vibrant kind of scent. So weather is very important when you're looking at reviews. Look at the performance of this fragrance during this time of the year. There are just some scents that don't go that way. Something else you need to consider when you're looking at reviews: melanin, guys. Melanin plays a very big role to scents. There are just some scents you smell, and I do not in any way intend to be racist, but it will make sense if you, I wish you guys could try, if you guys have within your circle, if you have a melanated girly or man and a white person, if you spray the same fragrance, even if you're in Nairobi, the both of you, this fragrance will not smell the same. Melanin affects how a scent smell, so the way it would smell on me, it wouldn't smell the same on a Caucasian person. It wouldn't smell the same on an Asian person, and it smells different on every skin type. Also, another thing you need to consider: my diet affects also how a fragrance smells. As in, there's just a lot to consider: climate, melanin, my diet, my pH as well. pH also, your body pH, your body temperature basically affects how a fragrance smells. That these things are the teeny tiny bits of things we tend to ignore when we're looking at fragrances. What I'm trying to say today is, when you're buying fragrances, there's a lot to look at. It's good to be educated. You want your own review, you want your own you want your own say, you want your input to make sense. It does make sense. There's no wrong in fragrances, but also if you can let the advisor advise you, that would be best, because they know more. Maybe don't take it as I'm correcting you or I'm educating you. I'm just trying to engage you. Let's share. What do you smell in this fragrance? What do I smell? What do we smell in common? So yeah, so I've touched on olfactive families, and I have touched on notes, I have touched on climate and all that. Oh, one more thing maybe I can add on to today's videos. So in fragrances we have concentrations. You'll find maybe one reference has different concentrations. So we tend to generalize scents as colognes. That is wrong, because cologne is a concentration. So we have eau de cologne being the lightest one, then we have eau de toilette, which is stronger than eau de cologne, then we have eau de parfum, which is stronger than eau de toilette and eau de cologne, then we have parfum, which is the strongest. So eau de cologne, eau de toilette, eau de parfum, then parfum. Nowadays they're doing more of elixirs or extracts, or what else have I seen, low parfum, you know, those are all under the parfum. This is something brands do with scents. They remove one flanker and do different concentrations. Please refer to fragrances as fragrances or as scents, not colognes, because when you say cologne to an advisor, they'll be like, oh sorry, we don't have an eau de cologne of this, you know, because to them it makes sense. Cologne is a concentration. So yeah, I think we can wrap up this video there. So yeah, I just wanted it to make sense to you when I mention gourmand. I need to know you understand what gourmand means, or maybe this word is not new to you. There are some people that I know these are new, especially the tricky terminologies like fougere, chypre. Those are pretty unpopular because these are also not terminologies we use mostly in store when we are advising, because not everybody understands this terminologies. We do, of course, when we get someone who is a bit exposed when it comes to scents, or maybe someone who's more of a collector, because of course they'll sit down and do their reviews and check what these terminologies means, what these ingredients smell like, and what these ingredients play their role in that particular fragrance. So I wanted us to start on the same level. We will expound as we go. Of course, we'll get to the point where we are now doing let's do 5 gourmand fragrances for ladies, let's do 5 woody fragrances for ladies, let's do maybe a chypre gourmand fragrance for ladies. Let's review that, you know, different families, and how also brands play around with these families, because you might find a gourmand from Lancome doesn't smell like a gourmand from, say, Salvatore Ferragamo. So yeah guys, please keep engaging, keep subscribing, keep sharing, commenting, liking, turn on that bell, you know, that bell thingy. Let it notify you every time I upload a video. I'll be doing, as I said, one weekly video, one long video like today's video, and I'll be doing daily short videos on my scent of the day. It's just a small video, like literally just 1 minute or shorter, I think. So yeah, share, engage. I am planning to do the random pick of the winner from the last challenge. I don't know if I should announce it as a short story or do a whole video about it. Maybe for the next one before I start my video, because I can see I have so many comments. I have so many comments, guys. I'm just, honestly, I am just so glad. I am just so happy. I am beyond it. I don't know what to say. I am so thankful to you guys for the engagement, you know, for telling a friend to tell a friend, for following the rules. You know, I was a bit bossy on the comments because I needed engagement on that post, like follow me on Instagram and subscribe, as in, yeah, we're getting these numbers high. How else would I get these numbers high if I don't put up a challenge for it, you know? And I'm giving you really lovely gifts, so I think those should count, you know. Those should count as a cover-up of me being bossy. But then again, we have to make the numbers, and this is the only way my channel will reach the right ears. There's someone maybe looking for fragrance content. I don't think I have seen anybody who's gone deep into scents other than just here and there reviews on their weekly vlogs or scent of the day. This is what I'm wearing, these are the ingredients, So I believe there's someone somewhere looking for such content, you know. So the only way my content will reach to them is the engagement you guys are giving me, because this is how now the YouTube algorithm works. So the more people engage the more your video is exposed to the right people. So you'll find someone maybe searching for scent reviews on Instagram. Guess what? Someday Shilambitha is gonna pop up there for them to just listen to me yap their ears away. So yeah, I have a lot of comments. There's some people who nominated themselves. Amna marafiki mnataka washinde hizi vitu, because this is a nice goodie bag. You can nominate somebody, you know, and then mta agree nikimpick, or if they win akupeka moja, you know, either akupeka lipstick, as in wameshinda hiyo goodie bag because of you, and you exposed them on my channel. I picked them because of you. So yeah, try and nominate somebody. It would make more sense if you nominate someone else. Mnaweza share hizo goodies. There's a lot to share in that goodie bag. You can give one, you can share among different friends. So yeah guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, listening to me. If you've gone through this video till this point and you have not subscribed, what is your excuse? Of course I'm entertaining you. Kama umefika this far in this video and you've not subscribed, as in, just subscribe guys, subscribe. I'll pick the winner next week. I will decide on how to announce them. I'll post that maybe on my IG. So this is also why you need to be following me on my Instagram. That's the only way you will know I'm picking a winner, and I will notify you there if I will upload the winners on IG, or I will mention them on the next video. So yeah guys, thank you so much for viewing and for everything. Let's keep the community growing. Thank you.